Hello and welcome. Right, all change on the Lego website. We've got some bits and pieces to take a look at for giveaways, times 2 points on certain sets. So we're going to see what it's like in the UK, Canada, Australia, America, and places like that. And then, of course, there is a brand new Pan I do believe, Lego set that has just been added to the Lego website. So let's take a look at the gift with purchase to kick things off. So it is an Easter decoration, £70 or more. With your joy of this. So it does come in its own little Easter box. It is valued at £17.99. So it's £70 or more, based on nothing. There's no limitations on this one whatsoever. Does look like you can kind of mix and match. Kind of very similar to the Easter egg decorations that was at the Lego house the other year, where you could actually just decorate your own bits and pieces. So I wonder if they've sort of taken inspiration from that. But it's from today until the 26th. So all of this is as of now. I wasn't going to do anything today. Scrap Daddy, good evening to you. And everybody else that's in the comment section. So Reese, good evening to you. Ultra, good evening to you. And everybody else. So yes, there's a few bits and pieces that we are going to be taking a look at. Starting off, obviously, with this new giveaway. And then we'll see exactly what unfolds. So shouldn't be a massive long one, hopefully. So we should go. Poke Collector, hello, how are we? Hopefully everything is good with you. So yes, so this is yours if you want it. You've got to break the price point for it. And of course, well, with stuff that's on pre-order and other little bits and pieces like that, you might be able to do it. But we'll have a look at this, look at the new Lego set, look at the offers. Then we'll take a look at the offers on like I said, America, Canada, Australia, and some other places in Europe, just to see if the times 2 points are the exact same thing, because sometimes they do change quite a lot. The times 4 all seem to be there or thereabouts the same, but the times 2 sometimes does change. So it'd be interesting to see what's actually in the times 2 points. I have had a super quick look on the UK only, and quite surprising what's actually in there. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yep, if you want that, that is yours in all of its glory for Easter decoration kit, 17 to the 26th. So the Easter sales, of course, in the UK, all Lego stuff related, will be kicking off soon, and then well, it's just going to be interesting with regards to how all of that kind of thing just falls apart, because the sales start to kick in and then it just gets crazy over in the UK. So times 2 points is a go. But before we look at the sale, there is something new. And I'm sure it's on the Lego website. If it's not, I look like a right muppet. But I'm sure it's the Pan Am. There it is. So it is the Douglas DC-3 Pan Am airliner, which of course is the new TV. It's been a world famous airline, and of course it has got a TV show as well. It does come with, I'm assuming it's just generic characters. I don't think it's going to be from the actual show. I would not think so. So this is kicking off on the 1st of the 4th. I can see this selling extremely well, because of course it goes with all of the other aircraft stuff. So if you have got the Concorde or you've got the other aviation one as well, then it will go really nicely with those two. But I am just checking to see if it's just based on the... Yeah, it's just based on the original plane. Yeah, nothing to do with the TV show. It is literally just based on the actual plane, which is good. So yeah, so if you are a fan of planes, it looks like it's going to be exclusive to the Lego website because it's not on pre-order. It says coming on the 4th of April or early access from the 1st. So you can walk into store on the 1st, obviously order it online, and then this will be yours. So it's a very, very, very famous plane. Scrapley says, the giveaway does not get you excited. Reese said, missed the new sets, went straight to that double points and crumbled and got one of the sets that was on there. So yeah, we'll be taking a look at that. I thought that said Konnichiwa, but it doesn't. Kabanawa? I'm assuming that's Japanese. I have no idea. Hello to Sean. Yeah, so if you are a fan of aircraft, this does look very nice. I do like the look of this. I would like, to be fair, some of the aircraft stuff, but I think they just look really nice in a billy, and I don't have that kind of thing. They look lost in a book, in a Kallax. So it does look nice. If you might have known somebody that actually flew on Pan Am, because obviously it's all the way back from the 1950s. But yeah, this has now officially been announced as of today. Weirdly, this got announced today and it's been added to the Lego website, but the Jurassic Park stuff is yet to be added to the Lego website. So there does seem to be things going on around the world for Jurassic Park, though, because it does seem to be that Universal Studios in California has just randomly and secretly opened up a Jurassic Park area. So you've got Jurassic World over in there, and you've got Jurassic Park in Florida. But they've just reopened like another gate where you can go in. It's got different bits and pieces. So I can't remember if it's some anniversary. I don't think it is. So I'm not 100% sure what that's all to do with. That does look like that must be a print, surely. That doesn't look like it's going to be a sticker. I think that might be a print, and the other bits and pieces might be a sticker. It does. I don't know if anybody will crumble at this one. I don't know if anybody will like to pick this one up or not. But let us know what you've been up to. Let us know if everybody has been okay. And of course, what is everybody's next build going to be as well? So I will do my best if I can to take a look at some bits and pieces. But I had no intention of doing a live stream this evening, because I have got in not too long ago after leaving quite early. And I got back slightly earlier than I thought I was going to do. Pulled up on the drive, went onto the Lego website. Oh, Easter stuff, times 2 points. Right, let's crack on. So you've got the little cockpit. Obviously, it's not minifigure scale. So it is a display piece. And of course, with what I'm doing, I think, to be fair, the Concorde would be better. I think if out of all of them, I should probably get the Concorde, because that's obviously aviation history for the UK as such. But yeah, I think the Concorde, is it a Concorde? No, it hasn't retired, has it? So yeah, they've got a few. I think the Concorde must be retiring this year, because if this is coming out and you've got the other one that for the space, you've got quite a lot of aircraft sets on there as well. So right, let's carry on and just see if there's any of the goodness coming. Actually, what? Let's have a look in the Concorde. How much is that Concorde? So it's 199 for that, 169 for the Concorde. How long is it? What's the size of this? Because this is a big old set as well. How big are you? It's on the same style look, it's the same style base. Specifications. How long are you? 4 base plates long. Good grief. 42 inches in length. So it's a 17-inch wingspan. It doesn't look that big, does it? But 42 inches in length. Good grief. Might have to reconsider that idea then. Right, so let's have a look at what is on the... Oh, no, hang on, getting carried away. Before we look at the loyalty points, let's just make sure there's no other new sets that have just been randomly added, because it is something that somebody might be excited about. I do believe, and this might be for Shibo, there is a new style of croc that has just been added to the Lego website, and it's now pink. I think they've added another... There it is, look. So there you go, Shibo. That is one for you. I don't know if it's going to be in your size, but you could get yourself a nice bright pink set of crocs. There's the only one that they've added. So clearly, they just forgot to add that to the Lego website, didn't they? They did all the others, and they just thought, oh, hang on, there's more than one kid's shoe. You've got them in 3 different colours now. So you've got them in white, pink, and black. They haven't got the adults in pink yet, though. So maybe for you guys and girls, they might be coming through. Reese says the Conquest fine. I think it is. Jay is now just singing Barcelona. That's all I can hear in my head as well, which is Freddie Mercury singing Barcelona. Oh dear. Well, when that day comes, that's going to be painful. In the middle of rebuilding my assembly square finally, says Scrap Daddy. Happy days. How are we getting on? No love from Ultra Bricks for the Pan Am. I think some people go ballistic for that. Might be further. It'd be kind of like the Concorde for us. For Canada and America, I would imagine that would sell out very, very, very quickly, because the Concorde was on back order for a long period of time, and it's a great price for something that is 4 base plates long as well. So, yeah, I'll catch back up with you guys and girls. I'll catch back up with you guys and girls in a second. So, well, what and why These are already on back order. How are people buying these for £37 for the Crocs, and it's already on a 60-day back order? I clearly just don't have any fashion sense whatsoever. I know the new molds and all that kind of thing, but the Sunshine Garden Pack isn't, which, fair enough. But the other two have, which is that going to be 60 days as well? So gaming is 60 days, the other one is 60 days. And the clogs and Crocs themselves aren't even out. Tintin is still coming soon. No news of any of the other stuff. Even if I go, there's the length. Even if I go to newest, the astronaut's still on back order. So it's 13th of April. So you got just about a month. And I know we're the 17th now, but I think, there's no. I'm trying to think how many days there are in this month. Is it 30? So yeah, there doesn't seem to be. If I go to page 1, shut your eyes. If I go to page 1 and then do it all from newest, don't think I've missed anything. So there's the Pan Am come up to the top. So that's 199. So yeah, the Concorde is good value compared to all of those other bits and pieces. Oh yeah, there we go. So Ultra Bricks has heard the news as well. So Ultra Bricks has heard the news. Jay's heard the news. There seems to be potential for a rather large architectural set coming out sooner rather than later. And if that is the case, we are going to have to guess the height of that, because if it's what it is and it's tall, everything we did yesterday is not going to work. Which is great. Right, double points. So this is running from, how long is this going for? Is it just Lucky Dip? We'll start with you. No, hang on. 26th. So it's running the same length as the new giveaway purchase. And somebody's already crumbled. I do believe Reese has crumbled at this instantly and has gone off and got the upscaled racing driver on times 2 points. I do believe, if I've been reading those comments right, Ultra Collector says, my Blue Astronaut arrives today or tomorrow. So they're back in stock. Yep, that's it. So yeah, they're back in stock for, well, it might not be necessarily back in stock. It's just that you're in a list, aren't you? So with certain things, when it's in a 60-day back order, if you ordered it early, they'll keep going. So it's a clever way of doing it, because they never really sell out stuff, do they? So it's just 60-day. After 90 days, it goes to being sold out. So at least yours, you've got the delivery notice for yours, which is good. So yes, there is bits and pieces. So Jay is very excited for Main Street USA. I think Jay's very excited for the Main Street USA. Big Disney fan. Get some extra. Yeah. So bits and pieces. So yes, double points right now, Ultra. We are now in double points. I'm going to be checking the UK, checking America, checking Australia. There's only a handful of stuff. This is obviously their Easter bits and pieces that there is on here. So we'll slowly just go down, see what there is. I think there's only a page anyway. But the driver is on times 2 points for $54.99. The Easter egg, obviously everything is times 2, which is $17.99. The brickhead, you can't get anywhere else. So what you've got to bear in mind is they might be somewhere else in a sale, potentially, or it's just stuff that they've got a load of. You've got another Easter Bunny and Chick Hunt. I don't actually remember seeing that before. What's a box on that? No, don't remember seeing that at all. Then we've got the tipping dump truck. We've got the Piranha power plant up. Tell I'm tired. And then that is yours for $44.99, as is the tipping truck for $44. Then we've got the Zoe's Time Owl, which I do believe is Dreams. Yes. For $24.99. And then we have got Friends. No. Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie. What and when was this ever a thing? The amount of times we look at the Lego website, I'm sure I've never seen that set in my life. Yeah. So, 12,060 pieces. And then Jay's talking about something else. It could be Potter. It could be like Potter, Jay, which would look lovely on your shelf that you're doing. So don't tell me that you haven't thought about it. You have got the space for it. That is yours. If you want something, I'm assuming it's from some movie. 4+ set, $44.99. Yeah, it is what it is with that one. So yeah, there's new offers as of midnight last night. This would have all gone live. I've only literally seen this for the first time myself. What else is there? You've got the Friends Pets Accessory Shop. That is definitely Friends. So we know that is. We've clicked on that plenty of times. It carries on, though. We've also got the Shell Walker, which that's Dreams as well. Horizon, talking nonsense. Horizon Adventures. So that's in a sale. We've got the Monster Jam, which is the pullback. There's a few of those available. I'm surprised they've just put the one in. You've got the Castle Game. Obviously a bit Duplo gone in. Then we've got Creative Dinosaurs for $29.99 already on a back order, though. So people are taking advantage of the bricks on double points. You've got the Train Bridge expansion track for $34. And then you've got the Monkey Kid. Now, don't forget, the Monkey Kid is retiring as a whole theme, not just the sets. They are all going, I do believe, at the end of this year. So this is on back order just for a couple of days. So 25th of March for this one. So if you want to get yourself some extra pieces, now might be a good time just to do some creativity building. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what's got. And that's a good question. What is going to be the Black Friday set? I think it might be another Star Trek. Or it could be the Castle. Star Trek or Castle, surely. I would think it's got to be one or the other. I would like it if it was Star Trek, but I don't actually own the Enterprise, so I would think it's got to be something massive. Because would they do a Star Trek set every year, or are they going to do one every 2 years? Are they going to do it as like a Rivendell, where it's now just going to be one a year, every year around the same time, or are they just going to basically hope for the best? So this is the UK we are currently at. We're currently looking at these different bits and pieces. So again, if I just do the highest, so you can see newest, high to low. So that's the top 3 most expensive sets that they've got going in on the UK. And I will open Lego. Let's have a look at Australia. What is on in Australia? Jumping over to Australia, and it looks like it's going to be the exact same stuff. Top 3 things are exactly the same. No, they're not the same. They all look the same to me, though. Right, so Australia is exactly the same as the UK. So maybe now then they are doing the same things. We'll see. Lego USA. What is America and Canada going to be getting up to? In fact, before we get carried away, have they got the same giveaway and everything? Easter decorations, offer and sales. So they've still got the shuttle pod. I'm talking of Star Trek, they've still got that shuttle pod. So, yeah, Australia are good, that kind of thing. America is also exactly the same as the UK. So we're now over to the States. Everything's the same. So all of those are the same. So if anybody is excited by any of these, then of course, let me know, because Reese has already crumbled. What have we got then? Ultra. So Ultra says 4+ means it's literally, where are we? Yeah, like a normal set. Yeah, so there's no stickers. It's to get the kids off Duplo. So it goes from Duplo to Lego. There's no stickers and everything's bigger. Yeah, so the 4+ sets are literally for 4-year-olds. Yeah, so you might not enjoy building them because they're going to be big pieces. So, yeah, there seems to be some all sorts of different bits and pieces happening at the moment. But of course, why don't we take a look at so a quick look in the background, because have they started their sales early or not? Have they? Right, there's sales running. But I don't know how much they've changed. So we've got John Lewis in the background. So we'll jump over to John. Their main sale, I think they haven't started their big sales yet, but you can see that a lot of these are still price matched. The Razor Crest is still available. The Falcon's in a sale, but nowhere near as good as what it was. One Piece we know was 209. That's still 209. The Lighthouse is still available. This is the Lego Technic stuff has drastically dropped in price as well. The architectural bit, this has got quite a good chunk of money knocked off. It's a shame that they don't actually say what the original price is. It just says price matched, but it is slightly cheaper than that. And the train is full whack. Ninjago's gone back up to full whack because it's sold out. So the mech that was on times 4 points, this is now not in a sale look. It's now just a standard price. So the mech should be 209. The trophy is, well, the trophy is still the trophy. That's got another 50 pounds. So it seems to be that a lot of the architecture sets have they have sort of gone down in price. So the Formula One is down. We know that's down massively. I'm just literally going to scroll through, see if there's anything new, and then we'll jump back over to the Lego website and just see what everything is. See what everything is about. But Prime is obviously sold out, hence why it's back up to 144. ATST price matched at 143. I do believe this was 99, wasn't it? That one was £99. So that's back up to 140, because this is a big set as well, 2,125 pieces. I think that'll be an amazing looking thing. That's definitely on my list. I think I'd like to put that together. I think that'd be a really nice build. Winnie the Pooh was in a sale, and now it's not. Doesn't take long, does it? They keep chopping and changing all the time. So you've got to check every couple of days. You've got to check all the different bits and pieces. So again, this is just John Lewis, obviously not the main Lego website. It's just interesting that Lego seems to have kicked things off early for their Easter stuff. Whereas, of course, over in the UK, I do believe the little ones do not break off school until a week Friday. So the Lego group started early. But places like this and Smiths and all that kind of thing, you would imagine their sales won't start until sometime next week. But you can still get the Viking Village if you wanted it. There's so much stuff on this website that has retired. I'm amazed that it's still all easily available. The Mario Kart wasn't a big sale. Yes, it still is. This was also under £100, I do believe. The Model 4T, that was in a sale elsewhere. Was it Smiths? I think when we're looking at all the Smith stuff, that was in half decent sales. Ninjago's brand new. That's in a sale. It's been price matched. Harry Potter's gone down, and the big Ninjago has gone down as well. Yeah, Old Frick says great value, great set for the Viking Village. Well, the thing is, it's always been on John Lewis, £99. And it's just now nobody else can get it. It does seem to be more expensive. So John Lewis will be the only place I would imagine that does have it. Dark Falcon drops down into big sales, but obviously they haven't got it in at the moment. You've got the other Star Wars stuff just over on that side. You've got some of the Jurassic World things, because they haven't added, again, they've not added the new Jurassic World sets to the Lego website either. So are we going to have like a Jurassic Park launch? And is it coming in April? Because if you think about what's happening, are we going to get Jurassic Park in April, Star Wars in May, and then are you going to get Lord of the Rings in June? Because they're all heavy hitters, aren't they? They're all big bits and pieces. And if we're going to get these other sets potentially in July, there's sets for everybody already for the rest of this year up until what we know about. The Holiday Train, 109. The Marvel Quinjet, that's on the chopping block, isn't it? 109. Then you've got little saving, quite a big saving on the C3PO. So they've got their own stuff on that. So yeah, there's lots of different bits and pieces. And it will just keep going further than that, because of course you'll then have a second wave of Ninjago, a second wave of Pokemon, a second wave of, or maybe a third wave. There'd be a wave of Disney at some point, because don't forget, they do a Disney special, don't they? For a week. They do like a Disney week where you've got to get a giveaway purchase and you get times 2 points on all Disney products only when they release new Disney stuff. So that'll happen at some point, and that doesn't happen at the same time as Star Wars. They do that for Disney. And then that's not including any of the Star Trek bits or anything. So there's a lot of One Piece wave will be coming at some point. So the Going Merry is down to 95 as a standard price. What was 100? I think that's 119, isn't it? Oddly, hello to you. How are we? Double point. That's it. The double points are done. So there's only these sets and double points. That's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's it. So these double points are the same worldwide. The States have them. Everywhere else has them. Canada, everybody, they've all got the exact same stuff. And you've got until the 26th to pick those up. So yeah, the double points has happened. The new giveaway, that's already on the website. That's, again, same thing. It's the Easter decoration. So that's already been covered. So that's this. So that kicks off today until the 26th. So if you want to break the price point of £70, again, it's the same giveaway that they've got over in the States as well. They've just jumped the gun with regards to the sale. So that's it. There's only those double points. It's not a big double points event. It's just that. Cheese in October, apparently. Marvel Helicarrier apparently is coming in June. So basically, there's going to be something for everybody. There's going to be something for everybody, is what I thought it was going to be. We'll do one more page of this, then we'll jump back to the other side, and then if there's anything else anybody wants to take a look at, let me know. But like I said, this is just a super short stream. I wasn't going to stream tonight, but we'll just do a super short one to cover the bits. They've still got that at John Lewis. Ah, there you go, Reese. They've got that at John Lewis. The Ninjago will at some point come down. They're still full price. I think maybe the lot of the sales stuff is finished. So all of this will go into a sale. I don't think the Star Wars stuff, I think it's a little bit early. I don't think that will go into a sale. But a lot of the other bits and pieces will in the next couple of weeks, because these have dropped. These are in big sales as well. Doesn't seem to be anything new. So it does seem to be that the Lego group themselves have jumped the gun. But it is amazing, though, isn't it? Like the Japanese cherry blossom, you could not get that for the whole month of January, and now there's 15% off. So if you just waited, you could easily have picked it up. So when is the Insiders Week? So I think that's what Ultra Collector wants to know. So the Insiders Week Ultra Collector is the big main event for everything on double points. So Ultra Bricks has just said that the Insiders Week is coming. So on the Insiders Week will either mean double points sometimes on their Insiders Week, they will do double points on everything that's Lego's own. But do they do stuff in sale sets? Yeah, there we go. So the new planes are Catch Me If You Can. Well, isn't it? It's not. Is it not? I thought I just read it. It didn't seem to be based on a TV series. It's just based on the actual aviation thing from the 1950s, isn't it? So yeah, we've had a look at the Pan Am. That was the first thing we clicked on. So Pan Am. Now we've got different people jumping in. We'll go straight back to that. So the Pan Am itself, obviously, is extremely famous Douglas aircraft. This will sell out in the States and Canada and places like that, a bit like how the Concorde did over here. But this is not to do with the TV show. This is literally just to do with the Pan Am airline. So well, Jay's all in then for the Pan Am. So Jay's going in for the Pan Am because of the TV show, and everybody else will be getting it for the history and heritage if you like a much older Douglas. So the minifigures look good. Of course, the Pan Am were famous for, well, this you guys can go and know. I'm not going to bore you with all the history of it, but yeah, they were a very, very popular airline for a period of time. And then it sort of all went away, didn't it? But there is a TV show as well, isn't there? It's on BBC, ITV, one of the two. They've got like a series or two out where it covers all the bits and pieces, but that came out a little while ago now. But actually, the one thing I didn't look at is the size, because if the Concorde is 4 base plates long, how long is this? So I would like aircraft, to be fair. I do like the aircraft stuff. I wouldn't know how to display these properly because it's 3 base plates wide. So it's like, it's an amazing thing, but I just don't know. 3 base plates wide by 2 base plates long, and then the Concorde is 2 base plates wide by 4 base plates long. Oh, I do really like aircraft, and I do like aviation history. It's the things I watch all the time when I get 5 minutes to do these kind of things. I wonder if we can just type in airplane. Will it pop up with just different airplane? Yes. If I go to high, it's not. So the one that's not there is the space rocket. There hasn't been any before the Concorde, has there? Wasn't the Concorde like the first? There were some old ones. Don't get me wrong. I know there were some old ones. But wasn't, because the Concorde has been out for ages. Like ages and ages and ages. So, oh, you've only seen the Tom Hanks film. I thought you were talking about the Pan Am. It's called Pan Am. I thought you were just talking about the actual show. Oh, you have to have a look, Jay. They're like the pilots and all that kind of thing. DJ, hello to you. How are we? So we're currently looking at different aircraft. I don't know how this always snowballs. It always goes wrong. But I saw this. I saw this for the first time in a different part of the world, and I saw it built. I was like, I cannot get over how streamlined this thing is, and it's a really. I mean, if you think this is the same price as Pikachu, and Pikachu's a base plate and a half, and this is 4 by 2. But I just think they're just too big, aren't they? Surely. I mean, look, you've even got his own little toilet. It is a mini land display thing, but it's just so big. Because you're not going to get anything else underneath it. Just look at it. 40 inches of pure length. But no, so you got the option. So you got a friend for the Concorde. I'm trying to think if there was another one, but that thing is massive, as you can see. Can anybody remember what came out before the Concorde? There must have been something. Or was the Concorde the first one that Lego did that was a beast? We'll have a quick look at that for you in a second. So, Ultra Collector, we will have a look at those two sets. We'll have a look at those two sets. So, Ultra Collector's got these two. Didn't that it got banned though? Didn't it? It got discontinued, the Osprey. Is that the one that never came out, and that's why there was such a big gap? That was a Technic set, though, wasn't it? Not a Icon. There was nothing under the Lego Creator banner. I can't remember. Because there's we know there's a lot of space stuff. We've got the aircraft shuttle stuff. I know about those. But what was before? And unless it was supposed to be that, and it just. So I know there's old ones. Like some of them are really expensive now. Oh, well. No, fair enough. So it's the aviation that's kicked things off then. So the Concorde's kicked it off for that. So basically, the time is now then, isn't it? Right, so we are going to have a very quick look for DJI. It's the Easter gift, DJI. So you've got a new giveaway purchase that has just come out, which is the Easter decorations. That thing just here. Spend £70 or whatever it is in your own local currency, and that is going to be for you. I've got a new set. I've got a new setup. What, sat on the floor? Oh, I know, sat on the floor. Yeah, there's a couple of versions of the old NASA stuff. There's also the space shuttle as well. So, which is a combination of a plane. So you got this thing. So there's actually, I suppose, really, if you wanted to be a completionist, you would need to get this, which is the shuttle aircraft. So, but this was after the Concorde, wasn't it? But again, that's big. But the stands themselves aren't very big, but it takes up so much space. So much space. So you've got the big boys up at the top. And then you've got the next lot. So these are all the expensive. Then you've got you've got that NASA thing, which looks good. And then you've got the shuttle. Aircraft is gone. So yeah, that's where it sits. That's where it sits. Right, let's have a look at where are we on here? Oh, the chair on the Concorde. Oh, let's have a quick look. See, let me type it in. That they're definitely not going to be in the Lego website. Let me just find Bricklink. Let me fire Bricklink up. I'll make this look large for everybody. Let's get a nice photo up like we did with the Concorde. There you go. Which photo looks better? See, it doesn't take up much. It doesn't take up much ground space, but that wingspan is massive. Massive. Just seeing the list of sets I wanted at the start of the year was minimal, and now all of a sudden I'm like, ooh, I quite like this, or I quite like the look of that. Right, Bricklink. Right, 4994. What have we got? 4994. Oh, the Fierce Creature. Very nice. So all the way back from 2008, which is the old 3-in-1. That is the spider from the Legoland parks that is over the spinning wheels. That's what that's from. That's actually a thing that's actually, a lot of people know what that set is. And 8160 is the other one. 8160. So the spinning spider is a great little set, especially as it being with it being a 3-in-1. And then nice. Oh, it's the Speed Racers. That one I don't recognise. That's an old set to me. I don't recognise that line at all, Racer X. But no, the other one, I recognise that straight away. I know where that one is from. So is this on anybody's list? Does anybody want this? There you go. Killian says, I'm sure I have that spider. Yeah. That spider is... The Douglas is yours for £199 if you wanted a Douglas, but it's a wide thing. We said it was 3 base plates. 3 or 2? Oh, there it is. Yeah, 3 base plates wide is what it is. So it's the Concorde is the longest. This is widest, and then the shuttle, the airplane shuttle, is sort of the one in the middle. Yeah, the plane. It's a Speed Racer movie. There you go. Killian knows his stuff. That's what that one is. Come on, Pumpkin. Have a look. See what we got going on. He said probably pass. Wait, things are where would you put it? Like that's going to be a Billy piece, isn't it? But that'll take up your whole shelf. But is the Billy deep enough to take it? Because the Billy's not unless you got a deep Billy. I said Billy, a deep Billy. That's 20. That's 2 base plates. And it won't work in a Kallax unless you light the Kallax up properly. But a Kallax wouldn't be a double Kallax. Yeah, is it 3.5? I think. Yeah, because obviously they show it off on the stand. That's the only thing that puts me off about them. That is so wide, but the stand is tiny. But it's the same thing as the Enterprise, though. The Enterprise is really deceiving, and Jay can vouch for that. Like the Enterprise itself is not on a very big stand, but it is such a fatty. It is really, really, really big. So you need a lot of space for this, but you can't just have this on a table. I don't know if I want to even attempt, because I would like the Concorde, and I would like this, to be fair. But at the same time, I'm like, I wouldn't have a clue. I would not have a clue. Right, so as we're just looking at newer stuff, let's have a quick recap of what has actually come out over the last short period of time. I think Reese likes the helmet. So we can have a quick look at that again. Sean, don't forget pink clogs. Pink clogs. They're now a thing as well. Tintin, we'll start with Tintin. There's a couple of fans for Tintin, isn't there? So again, this coming on the 1st of April. So we got a few things coming out on the 1st of April. Oh, there you go. IKEA wardrobe without the door handles on. That's what you would need. Oh dear. Where on the site it's under new? It's under the newest bit, DJI. First page. Newest first page. That's where it's been put to. It's above Tintin. So if you can see Tintin, you've gone too far. So yeah, there was a good point about this. The dog does not have a helmet on, but apart from that, I think you guys and girls are a fan of the minifigures, I do believe. So could I put a bracket onto the ceiling? Well, I was going to do that with the Enterprise because I could hang them, but I would, yeah, there's potential. It wouldn't be that heavy. I just don't know things. I don't know how fragile they are. And again, this is a long length. The voice note that Jay left me about this set was extremely passionate. There was all sorts of terminology being used to describe the texture of this set. He was a big fan of this one. I know nothing about this, and I have done zero research on this whatsoever. I know when it came out, roughly. And if Pan Am was 1950s, I think this was 56, wasn't it? So both of those are the same sort of genre. But yeah, you've got options of stuff going in and doing whatever it is you want. But there's a lot of sets. It does seem to be there's a lot of sets. Are you? But if you think about it, if Jurassic Park is going to be coming out next month, you got Tintin, Pan Am, and Jurassic Park all coming out on the 1st. So the Lego store is going to be nuts. Because if anybody's got a calendar beside them, what day does the 1st of... I've got a funny feeling it's a Monday. But if anybody has a calendar beside them, let us know. When is the 1st of April? Reese said, is it May for the new CMF wave? No idea. Could well be. It could well be May, yeah. So I need to know when the 1st of April is. But May, yeah, they tend to, I think they do the CMF wave when it happens. I think they do it with Star Wars, which makes the 1st of May ridiculously busy because, of course, everybody goes in for the minifigures and everybody loves you've got bonsai people for Star Wars. So the shops are busy and the website's active. It's a Wednesday. We'll get it off the screen for you, Tim. my ex would love that ship. Are you a fan of the newer sets that have just been announced today, Tim? Or any of the ×2 points? Because you got it over in the States as well. So I know there's people jumping in all the time. So everything you're looking at now is ×2 points on the Lego website in America, Canada, UK. All of this stuff. Double points on all of this. And then you've got the new aircraft as well. So there's new bits and pieces coming out for all sorts of stuff. So yeah, just keep that on there very quickly so anybody that's not seen it can see it. And I'll just get another tab open. As all of this is loading. Right, yes. So we were looking at new, weren't we? And then you've got this new thing as well, Tim. So there's a few bits and pieces happening, but we'll carry on with where are we? So Tintin. So yeah, we've gone to page 2. So we are on to here. Completely, you know what? I've completely forgot about this. Of all the things, then. So if I've got that right, there's no way all of this is going to come out on the 1st of April. There's no way. Because if this is coming out on the 1st of April, And Pan Am's coming out on the 1st of April, if I've read that right. Tintin's coming out on the 1st of April. Jurassic Park. Am I missing anything else? Helmets? I know March was a bit of a crazy kickoff with lots of smaller sets, but there is a lot of high value items coming out on the 1st of April. Especially with the Big Douglas just been announced. Because both of these are available for pre-order, but people are going to May. Okay, so the helmet's a Star Wars month. As it stands right now, they are just teasing us with it. Because they've done both of the sets and they haven't officially confirmed the kickoff. I'm assuming because Jurassic Park, they're building it up so much, I would think it would be like the 5th. It won't come out on the 1st. It'll come out like on the 5th, and possibly have its own giveaway. Because there's no reason for them to do all this marketing on their YouTube page. But then Luigi, how long did we wait for Luigi to come out? That got shown on the Lego Instagram page. Oh God, how long did that take? I wonder that was on there for weeks. So Jay is getting Barcelona, and Disney will be a $900 on the 1st of June. Ouch. I blame it on the weather, Reese. The helmets are smaller than I thought. Yes, yep. Yeah, somebody else was saying about kits, but I don't know if that is a Lego Ideas thing, Tim. I'm not too sure that's a Lego Ideas thing. Could well be. But no, there's some just a huge array of different IPs that they've announced in a week. We've gone from the editions, which is what this is, to waiting for Luigi for a while. They're not going to do Jurassic Park and Star Wars in the same month, they. No, they're not full adult. No, they're the same size as the like the little head busts. There's a dimension on the thing. Look, see, it's only 7 inches tall, so it's less height than a base plate from top to bottom. So no, they're not a 1-to-1. If it was a 1-to-1, it would be massive. But no, you've got two types of helmets at the moment. So you got the yellow one and the other one. X-Wing is 1st of April. Are they doing that? Are they doing all those on the 1st of April as well, are they? So we've got Star Wars April and May. Oh, we'll keep going down then. We'll keep going down. I'm on the second page. I'm going to newest. I hate it when it does that. Right, the second page. All over the place. So the books are out, the puzzles are out. Well, this is what doesn't make any sense with the website. It's like you would just stop now, but because Ultra's said that there's more stuff coming, you've got to come all the way down. Is it officially been? They've been announced? Are you talking about the Mando range? It's the Mandalorian stuff that's on there. So yeah, it is. See, and they've got the extra. I don't know why they just don't put all that up to the top. Whoever works on their website, just throw it to the top. Yeah, Batman logo is huge. Huge. Yeah, you can shop by coming soon, but it's just easy. Why would you just not have the stuff at the top? Because that's all they've got, look. The coming soon, it never works, Ultra. See? Coming soon. That's it. It's not pre-order. So if it's not on pre-order, it's in the main bit. So somebody somewhere just needs to have a think and a reconfigure of just move the stuff up to the top. Because you've got coming soon, retiring soon. So if you go to new and then you go by newest, it puts the newest stuff up to the top. But because it's got coming soon into the back order stuff, into pre-order, what they don't do is then it comes into the stuff. So the add to bag, add to bag, add to bag, and then you keep going through it, and it appears on like page 3 because it's just been released and they don't shunt it all back up. So Snoopy is another one. June, though. That's not coming out for a while. So June for that one is The Mandalorian Apprentice, 26th of April. So Star Wars at the end, I'm assuming the Star Wars stuff is that linked with the film? Jay said, Minister Earth is a $600 day for Jay. Yeah, Minister Earth is it's an expensive day for you. I'm assuming you guys and girls are excited about Lord of the Rings. And yet, it is. The Batman set is a good set. It is a very, very good set. I know some guys and girls are very, very excited for that. Guys, everybody's liked the video so far. Thank you very much indeed. It helps with the algorithm and all that kind of nonsense. So massively appreciated. But yes, just recap, there's lots of you jumping in. This is new from the Lego Group as of today, and it is available, as you can see, from the 4th of April or the 1st with your insiders. So this is coming out at the same time as Luigi and all of those other little bits and pieces. And the ×2 offers at the moment are exactly the same worldwide from Australia, America, and the other websites I've just quickly checked. It could chop and change, but it just seems to be that they've just done a couple of ×2 points on a few different bits and pieces. So yeah, you got a handful of sets there. So if there's anything that you want, I would imagine this will start going on back order sooner rather than later. Reese has already crumbled. So yeah, Reese has already crumbled, and of course the new giveaway. If you wanted the giveaway. The new giveaway is the Easter stuff, which is this. And if you're a fan, you've got to spend £70 or more. You're not limited to anything, so you can do all that kind of stuff. But with the Mandalorian, it's the 26th of April, and it's available for pre-order, which will entitle you to that giveaway. And then yeah, so you got all of this. So is this 26th? Right. So Joe says, no, the film's 22nd of May. So I'm assuming that it's the first day that they can get all the release stuff out for this. But that's just a random day for the Star Wars to come out. Or are we going to have end of April? Are they going to do it where you've got the movie stuff at the end of April, and then the next new stuff will come out in May? Are they going to do it? Are they going to do it split so it's not ridiculously crazy? Because you've got options with just the Mando movie, so that's all of those, and then you got those. But we know that there's going to be other Star Wars stuff coming, so there's going to be stuff for the 1st of May. Reese has a spider in the A-frame. What the piece count for the giveaway? The piece count for the giveaway is 312. So you can make all the bits and pieces up for that. There you go. If required. So that is 312 pieces for that one. You've got all the cards that are available. It's going to be a busy time in store, I think, next month. Yeah, that is all of them. And then you've got the Smart Play. So we're going to have Star Wars sets released in March, April, and May, and later on in the year for the big cheese. Yeah, so there's some. Well, it's good, sexy fun. So some of you guys and girls can spend some money. You can have a bit of a play with everything, and you can see what's what. So yes, food for thought with that one. Do like it, Do like the Concorde. Don't know where it go. I haven't got any space for it in my display currently, but do I get it and keep it boxed and figure it out at a later date, which is something I've never done before? I doubt it. I doubt it, but we will see. Not with all the other little bits and pieces that are coming out. Right, guys, I think that's it. Done. Only a short hour tonight, just because obviously what it is. So I will leave you guys and girls to it. Remember, no live stream tomorrow, and then we'll have a much longer stream on Thursday. So we'll kick things off on Thursday. It's a case of designing bits and pieces in the room, that's how it's going to have to start off with, and then see what else happens on the Lego website in the meantime. Right, guys, I will see everybody live Thursday. There'll be a video uploaded tomorrow, and I'll catch up with you all soon. Thanks for joining me this evening, and I'll speak to you all later. Take care. Bye.